time to face the facts. As difficult as it may be, you can no longer pretend to be massively successful when in reality you're struggling financially and unable to pay back your debt on time. You simply have to stop pretending that you can afford all of the things you want to buy. There are few things quite as painful as looking ahead at your future and seeing nothing but debt. But as uncomfortable as it may be, if you can find the courage to deal with the situation head on, real positive change can happen. Debt isn't just a financial issue, it's stressful and feeds into all elements of your life. It can trap you for years as you struggle to repay what you owe, while at the same time trying to live the life you want, which costs money. Debt is the sum of money that you owe. It's the money that you borrow to pay for goods and services. And in exchange for the amount you borrow, you pay the money back on schedule and at an agreed upon interest rate. The golden rule to remember is that with the interest you pay on your debt, everything eventually costs you more. Before you consider borrowing money, it's worth knowing the difference between good and bad debt. Firstly, where possible, live by the rule to never spend money that's not your own. Only some things are worth going into debt for, while others can leave you in a financial mess. Good debt is an investment in your financial future. It does not have a negative impact on your overall financial position and has a realistic interest rate and an affordable repayment plan. This can be a student loan, investing in a business, or buying a car you need and can afford. Bad debt drains your wealth, it's not affordable, offers no real prospect of paying for itself in the future, and is not an investment in your financial future. Difficult as it may be, now is the time to be brave and admit that sexy fast car is way out of your budget, and that life goes on perfectly well without a pair of red-soled Jimmy Choos. So this is it. This is the year that you turn everything around, reduce your debt and get on track to save and invest. Your determination and commitment is important, but you need a plan to help you achieve your free of debt goals. First things first, before you can tackle the debt monster, you have to know exactly how much debt you have. Put it all down to get the real ugly picture. First, create a rainy day fund to ensure you have a savings cushion when you face a cash crisis. Use your budget to track your spending for a while and to gauge how far your income goes. Work out a spending plan to make better use of your money and to make cuts where possible. Even the smallest amount is important. Take on a second job to increase your income if possible. The extra effort and sacrifice will pay off. Sell your stuff and liquidate non-essential assets. Look around in your home. Is there anything you can sell that you don't really need and can use to pay off your debt? An old TV, second car, jewelry. Do you have any investments that earn you less interest than the interest you're paying on your debt? Might be worth liquidating it to pay off your debt. Taking out a second mortgage can be a tactic to pay off debt, but only resort to borrowing further against your home if you can firmly commit to stopping the cycle of overspending. Otherwise, you'll just accumulate more debt and your home and its future value will be at risk. Ask for help. Banks and financial institutions do make money off the interest they charge their customers, but they also want to keep you as a customer for many years. If you're struggling to pay back your debt, let them know that you're struggling and negotiate an extended payment plan that'll lessen the amount you pay. When your financial situation improves, you can always return to the original terms of the loan. Find a get-out-of-debt plan that you're comfortable with, one that's realistic and one you can commit to. There are 3 options for you to consider. 1. Pay off the loan or card with the smallest balance first. By getting one debt out of the way, move on to the next. This way you build good momentum to tackle the next debt. 2. Pay off the debt with the highest interest rate first. This is the best plan in terms of paying off less over time because high interest rates really hurt your pocket. Once you've slapped the debt with the highest interest rate, move on to the second highest one, and so on. 3. Pay off your oldest debt first. If you have an old student loan or credit card debt that's been hanging over your head for years, it can be relieving and motivating to say goodbye to it. But no matter what you do, make sure you stick to the following 2 rules. Discuss all important financial decisions with a debt expert or financial planner to ensure you're making the right decisions. And don't ever take money out of your retirement fund to pay off your debt, ever. Breaking free from debt is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. It'll not only give you financial freedom, but also set the foundations for saving, investing, and building wealth. So remember, where possible, live by the rule to never spend money that's not your own. Good debt is an investment that'll grow in value or generate long-term income, for example, a student loan. Bad debt is debt that carries a high interest rate, is used to purchase things that quickly lose their value, or one that's unlikely to be paid back. Stick to a realistic plan that's achievable to tackle your debt. Never take money out of your retirement fund to pay off your debt. Discuss important financial decisions with a debt expert or financial planner to ensure you're making the right decisions.